So the next question to look at is how to build a demand generation machine. And when I mean machine, it's exactly that. It's something that's effectively a perpetual machine that the more you work with it, the more leads it generates. And it's really important that when you're actually creating leads, that it's something that's not just a single campaign, but it's something that you can schedule on a regular basis. So let's dig into this. Well, for you that are following the course, you'll have by now known that we do talk a lot about the investor journey being completely digital. And the next thing we look at and talk about is the stages on the go-to-market plan. And it is essentially the one thing you've just got to split out your marketing into these 5 very, very segmented steps. And whilst it can be a challenge to marketers to kind of break things out into almost these procedural steps, it's absolutely worth it because it really helps focus the mind on your narrative, on your brand, on your demand generation, on your engagement, and your analytics, which are the 5 distinct steps for a go-to-market strategy. So, digging into this one, we're going to look at demand generation and how do you create the channels for pushing content that you've generated in your brand awareness campaigns, taking that content and delivering it to your ideal investor. Well, where this all starts, it actually starts with outbound distribution. So these are email campaigns, social media campaigns, fund updates, webinars, investor calls, events that you're running online or offline. But the key component to all of this is having the content on your website, not distributed on 5 or 6 different applications, such as an events platform, such as on a Twitter platform, or on a website content management system that you don't control. The website and the data and content that it holds has to be your gold copy. And the reason for the website being front and center of your demand generation is because off that data, you can feed that data into your CRM, into your reporting, into your lead scoring, and into your automations. Now, in this section of the course, we don't cover these, but without this data being held in the website, these advanced automations, lead scoring techniques, reporting, and integration into CRM will not be possible. So it's almost the thing you're going to have to take on trust is that for just to scale up your marketing, your go-to-market program, and any kind of investment down the line you're going to make in CRM, if you haven't already, then the starting point is making sure all your content resides on your web page, on your website. Now, how this then ties into demand generation is the ability to create from the content you've created multi-format distribution, where you can take your blogs, your investment strategies, your webinars, and your thought leadership pieces, and then purpose them for video, long form content, and short form content, and then use that, which you were doing in your branding activities, to actually pass that on to the demand generation phase, where they can be distributed as email campaigns, as fund updates, as social media posts, and as online events, webinars, or investor calls, and the like. So once that's done, that feeds into the future investments that you're going to be potentially making into CRM, into automations, into reporting, and into lead scoring. But demand generation comes at a cost. And it's the cost is you have to, as a fund marketer, earn the right for people to give you their email addresses, to sign up to updates, to engage with you over social, and to attend webinars or market or calls, investor calls that you're running. And they have to leave their data behind. And that's a right you have to earn. And this is the purest sense of demand generation, where people are leaving content for you, are leaving their details for your content. So it comes at a price. And the way we've kind of scaled this up for our clients is giving them the ability to request investor or prospect data via their website, through newsletter signups, through gated content, through an investor portal, fund centers. But again, as these increase in their effectiveness and getting you closer to a potential investor, it comes with a cost of actually building these out. And I've listed obviously here what our estimates have been on an order of magnitude of cost. So you have to really earn the right for people to give you their data and give you their details. But this is inbound marketing, demand generation / inbound marketing, where people are finding your content valuable, they're finding it interesting. Now, we do get asked, how many campaigns do we need to run before an investor even considers looking at a new fund? And historically, to get a newsletter sign up and gated content, you're looking at about 7 to 11 touches. So demand generation has to be a machine, because you've got to be building out this content on a regular basis. So how to build a go-to market machine? It ties in so much with building out the demand generation machine. So go to market without demand generation, so many people stop at just building a great website. So here we go. It's in the machine.